And this button. And this button. There we go.
60, 59, 58. This is a countdown to the Slade and Mayson show. 55, 54. This continues to be a countdown to the Slade and Mayson show.
I've heard
50,
of these guys.
49, 48. You're listening to the countdown to the Slade and Mason show. 45, 44, 43. This is the continued countdown to the Slade and Mason show. 39, 38. Right now, 37. You're listening to the countdown 35, to the Slade and Mason show. 33. Please stand by as you're listening to the countdown to the Slade and Mason show. 27. This is, of course, the countdown to the Slade and Mason show. 23. 22. Continue on with the countdown to the Slade and Mason show. 18.
This is live.
17.
Live at
16. As we are 15, now delivering the countdown 14, to the Slade 13, and Mason show.
12.
11.
We're
Yes, 10. This is our countdown
9
to the Slade and Mason
7.
show.
This is our
6,
last show.
5. Ready? 4. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Well, technically, anyway. It's like an airplane or something.
Now broadcast from the Dan Mayson Studios, deep in the heart of Virginia. It's the Slade and Mason Show.
Hi, I'm JD Slade.
I'm Dan Mayson,
and this is the Slade and Mason Show.
Good morning, Mr. Slade. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. Well, let's get this out of the way real quick. The Slade and Mason Show is all about you and us. It is like a radio program where we share with you news stories and things that we see throughout the week, and it is our take on it, like JD's take on it, my take on it. Basically,
We're just funny.
Because we're just saying the things you're thinking that you'd never hear on the radio. We just have fun. Please don't take it too seriously. We're just here to have fun. Oh yeah, we're here to have fun. Here to have fun. Yeah. We're gonna have. Oh, sorry.
All right,
Happy Father's Day.
Today is Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
And I am a father, as are you. It's like, and my kids learned long ago that don't try that. We're gonna give you a tie or a pair of underwear, or we're gonna take you to breakfast. No. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. It's Father's Day. That means it's my day. Not yours. You're not going to sit there and try and ease your guilt for being badass kids. It's like trying to take me out to a crappy breakfast.
I'm going to sit here and I'm going to pass gas until 9 p.m. at night, and then I'm going to go to bed, and then I'm going to pass some more gas.
All kinds of dad noises throughout the day, like
go get me a beer. Be useful. Yes, very good.
So again, like I say, I got my kids trained. Again, it's like they learned early on. I'm not that kind of dad. I'm sorry. Jim Anderson is not my deal. But I do know that cultural differences.
Here we go again.
Cultural differences probably say that Dan Mason's going to have a different kind of Father's Day.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be hanging out together and doing dad things. Yeah, it's gonna be great. After they get up out of bed.
Donut with Dad Day?
Say again, please.
Is this another Donut with Dad Day?
It'll be.
I'm never gonna let you forget that.
That was donuts with Dad. It's great. We did. Yeah, I'm gonna go out for a bite to eat. Yeah, it'll be great.
All right. Well, listen. We haven't quite hit summer yet, but summer is definitely on its way.
Mm-hmm.
With summer vacation starting. I was going to ask you a question, but I already know.
Well, I didn't pick up Carmine DiGuzio's liposuction system yet, so I can't go out in a Speedo yet. So,
well, you see again, Dan, because of how I know you, I know you. there are characters in fiction that they're just you up and down. Would you like to know who in another day you were?
Who'd I be that?
You were the Griswolds.
The Griswolds. Holiday Road.
Yeah, I mean, because for some reason I can see you in the driver's seat, and that other person, and the kids in the back seat, and you're all driving to the beach, and your head is just a bobbing and such, and and on a Holiday Road, I just see it.
They're returning in the bed.
And all the adventures that the Griswolds have. Because I can see you looking at the chick next to you. And
All right.
You're being awful quiet there, Dano.
Yeah. Well, I was doing a little more research. Apparently, there's a big debate as to whether or not people want Ruffles versus Way's potato chips. There are family disputes about it, where people are complaining that the Wavies get too soggy when they go into the dip, whereas the Ruffles have a tighter edge, and they are able to stand the edge of the dip. Now, it was a fight. This is back in January 1st, 2017. Now, mind you, that's because it was January 1st. They were doing a little bit too much drinking, but evidently, Ruffles have to go with a sandwich. Now, there is another question as to whether or not you want to put chips actually
what the
inside
kind of chip is
the
it?
sandwich. Now, if you're making the sandwich, the tradition is to put Ruffles on the inside. Like if you're doing a tuna fish sandwich and you want it crunchy, you would actually put the chip on the inside. Apparently, some people are freaking out because some people use Pringles potato chips, which have no ridges at all. However, mind you, Pringles just came out with a ridged version. Now, is that the same as the wavy, or is that more like the known Ruffles? We don't know, but we do know there's quite a debate going on. It is potato based, as you know. Now the Pringles is based upon an extruded format of potato, whereas Ruffles, they start with an actual potato. Now, I did find out if you want to make crisp potato chips, evidently what you do is you put them in a bath of vinegar water. And this is just enough to kind of crisp them up when you put them in the fat. The other thing is, instead of doing a very high temperature, which makes a lot more sense because you'd want to brown them out, you don't. You actually use a lower temperature heat when you're using the oil. Now, the other thing you want to consider is when you're doing the oil, you don't want it splashing around. So you might want to get like a splash guard on top. Now, Walmart will sell these for you as a complete package. But the other thing they're doing is they're selling soft pretzels, and you can get a box of 2 for like $2.35. Now, they're kind of good, but they take a little while to cook. So you got to make sure the oven's set to about 350. When you take them out, if they're still frozen, you need to bring them back up to room temperature. And this will take about 20, 25 minutes. If you put them in the oven frozen, they're going to get cooked on the outside, but the inside's going to be all wet and gooey. So you really need to make sure that the pretzels are out and they're at room temperature before you put them into a 350 oven. It'll take about 7 to 10 minutes, but when they come out, they'll be delicious. You can butter them. You can certainly put some mustard on them like a normal person would, or you can just eat them just plain. Some people have mentioned putting things into the microwave. I don't really recommend that because it'll just get kind of gummy and gross, and we really don't like gummy and gross food unless, of course, we're talking about like avocado dip. Now, avocado dip is gooey and gross. What? JD, okay? Hello? JD, you still there?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. You okay? I'm sorry. Yeah.
And there.
So
I'm here. Yeah.
And so we'll keep bringing you up to date on potato chips, Ruffles, and the associations with those. So you're not driving anymore, are you?
I just got my driver's license renewed.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you have to take a test?
Nope. That in the luxury of my living room.
Mr. Slade, you're a wonderful driver. We don't see any reported crashes or speeding on your records at all.
Tickets, nothing, man. It's like, well, I still have it. So, in case I get into one of those extraordinary situations where we need someone who can drive this van. I can do it.
As he's using a broom handle.
Yeah, I mean, hey, yeah. I got into the station's van a while back, and because it's like, and because I don't have any foot, I don't have any feeling, so it's like.
That's a little faster than you wanted.
So I take I lift my foot up a little bit and it goes, but then when it's like I'm supposed to be, then I have to look down and go, okay.
And then you hit the brake.
Right through the windshield.
Oh, God. That's great.
So it's like I think my driving is for emergency use only.
Oh, okay. All right. Now I'm on the prowl for the
mechanics of it. So
no, I'm looking for like an SUV type of vehicle. So if you come across one, let me know. So this poor woman, this poor woman, she went in to get things checked out. She had they said she had a malignant tumor in her brain. Did you hear about this? She went in to have they had it scanned and they were absolutely sure where it was. So they went in and she went to Mount Sinai Hospital. They opened her up and it wasn't a malignant tumor. No, it was a baby tapeworm inside the woman's brain. Yeah. So they removed the tapeworm from the woman's brain. They showed a picture. Yeah. So woman and tapeworm are both doing very well. It was a hell of a birth. Hell of a birth. What these crazy teenagers won't do next, right?
You have teenage children. I'm fortunate. My teenage years are long gone. Students are taking their summer break. Do your kids hang out at malls?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well, it's like that's something that, there again, some cultural differences because we didn't hang out at malls either. But
no. I did when I was a kid.
Some malls have again instituted a rule that calls for those under 17 to be accompanied by an adult when in the mall after 6 p.m. Let's see. Mall security guards plan to randomly check IDs. I'll bet you they do. How old are you, baby? And
you'll never find.
Yeah. Underaccompanied teens will be asked to leave the mall.
Okay. So how are they going to get home?
That's not their problem.
Yeah.
They just got to get out the mall.
So it's interesting because the local library has that issue as well.
Really?
The moms and dads will just drop off the kids at the library and bolt.
That's probably like radio salespeople. They just go to the library to hang out all day.
Yeah. I see a lot of kids there. Oh no.
For those who do not know, now you have to explain the joke because my partner was a radio salesperson.
Oh my gosh. So here was the problem. We were given a territory and you'd say, "Oh, hey, the such and such company." No, all right, let me back it up. In a real sales world, you are given either A, a list, or B, a territory. That's how it works. It's either a list or a territory, or it's a, first come, first serve. Okay. Those are the three ways of acquiring. So as you know, used car dealerships, it's on rotation, first come, first serve. Michael, the next guy's coming through. It's yours too. Okay. Or this is your territory. You have from this block to this block to this block to this block. Okay, I got it. Or here's a list. These are your clients. Please go visit them. Okay, got it. At the radio station that I previously worked at, I had asked. I said, "Is it a first come first serve?" No. So is there a list? No. Do I have a certain territory? No, just have at it. Just have at it. Oh, okay. So, hey, there's the such and such down the road. I'd like to go visit them. No, they're protected. But you just said I can go see any. Yeah, you can see anybody. Oh, okay. Well, what about this cleaner? No, you can't. No, it's protected. But anybody else? All right. Well, look, there's a this guy. This car dealer. No. That's protected. Anybody else though? Anybody else? All right. Can you give me like a list of these protected accounts? No, we don't have a list. We don't. Yeah, but you seem
he's lying, but no, he is telling
this is the absolute God's honest truth. So what do? I go to big box stores to have them say, we don't advertise with little radio stations. Go see corporate. Leave us alone. Or it's, hi, I know you just opened up your hot dog stand. Would you like to do some radio? Dude, I'm a hot dog stand. Get away from me. Sorry, I figured you might want to advertise. People are coming in the store. They can see me. Leave me alone. Oh, I'm sorry. So then I go back and I speak to my boss. I say, look, I've checked out all the stores. It's either the big box stores. Well, you can call them if you want. You're not going to get anywhere with them, but you can call them if you want anyway. Their telephone number's in the phone book. And if you need to, now mind you, don't use any of these computers that we just bought because, we need these computers for like salespeople to use to write contracts. And, okay. So, right. Okay. So what I did was, so I couldn't sell to anybody I wanted to, but I could sell to anybody I wanted to, as long as I got permission to sell to the people I was selling to. As long as I got permission. Now, I figured if they're not on the air, they're open game. Apparently not. No. I got reprimanded. I went down to a used car dealer, and I got pulled in. It's like, yeah, that's a protected account. You can't go in there and talk to them. Yeah, but they haven't been on the radio in like 5 years. Yeah, it's a protected account. Yeah, sorry. But you can see anybody else, There's that place down the road who sell coffee. Yeah, they're going out of business. Well, see if they want to, advertise that they're going out of business. I'm like, but they're going out of business. Well, we could do a special deal with them or something, some type of special. And I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. So what I did was I would go visit as many people as I could, the hot dog stands of the world and the people going out of businesses and the little antique shops that have been around since dirt was rock. And this is during the beginning of the Great Recession, just to let you guys know this. So while I was waiting for time to pass, I would, with the other salespeople, we would go down to the local library because we all had our laptops.
And you could all play video games?
No, I would actually research local, local facilities, local stores, local restaurants, things like that. Oh, can't advertise with any restaurants unless they pay us all the commercials ahead of time. Why? Because they go out of business. They're useless. What? Wait. They're useless or they're good for us? I don't get the. We'll get their money. Okay, there we go. So that was it. That was it. And it was like this. After like I don't know, we had like 10 o'clock. You just amazingly see all the salespeople meeting at the local library because we're all sitting there going, I don't know what else to do. I visited everybody who'd want to talk to me, and they don't want to talk to anybody from that station anymore. So, how many times can I walk in that door and have them say no? I'm just saying. So there, yes, I spent quite a bit of time there. I'm sorry, but I digress. Yeah, and that's I don't deviate that much. That was the God's honest truth. The other thing we did was you get so tired of being told no, that you'd go off into this little tiny park somewhere back way in the corner, and
Cry.
you set your alarm and you take a nice long nap. It was so relaxing. So that experience with that radio station was quite the eye opener. I'm sure things have changed for the better, right?
Oh my!
You guys have a list now, right? I'm sorry. Territory?
You have silly questions.
You guys have a territory?
Yeah, it's the vast outdoors.
That's great. All right.
All right. So listen, it's Father's Day, and you know who's going to have a great Father's Day?
Fathers will, because it's Father's Day.
No.
Donald Trump?
Look, let's just go ahead and let me cut to the chase.
Donald Trump?
For years and years and years, I have fought. I not that I have anything against moms, because I think moms are lovely, and I think that they deserve all the accolades they can get.
Yeah.
But I address the fairness doctrine here. You know, it's like very few of us get taken out to big dinner. Very few of us get a vase of, flowers. Nobody sends us the cards that are all nice and flowery. My card says, "Dad, you're 40." Yeah, I mean, so I have been campaigning for years to get a little bit of fairness and a little bit of equality when it comes to Father's Day.
By the way, you're not 40 anymore, but go ahead.
So my kid remind me too. I have a 40-year-old child. All right. But anyway, so I have been campaigning to get a little fairness. You know, we're out there busting our backs. We're out there trying to make a living. We're out there trying to take care of the family. We have to end up getting into the arguments with the attitudinal kids. Then you got to listen to the squawking of the better half or worse half, depending on which side of the fence she's on this week.
Mm-hmm.
So one day a year,
here we go.
One day, give me the paper crown. Make it my day. Go away. The following message has been paid for by Dads for Peace.
Speaking of sponsors.
Yes.
We are in the heat of it, as you know. Very warm. So what better way to cool off but with ice? How about shaved ice? How about deliciously flavored shaved ice? Yep. I want you to reach out to my buddy Sheila Cannon at 804-617-8827, or check out our website of I See Something Icy. So it's ICEY something without the G, and then ICEY.com. And she will come and cater your corporate event, your fundraiser, your birthday parties, or just your backyard barbecue. She will come hang out. But again, time's running out, gang. If you need her to come out and do this, what's really nice about it is
she wears a bikini, and it's
no, we don't do nothing.
It's like, and they all get to have fun, and you're watching them shaking in the ice and the cool. It's like it's always wonderful out there.
He's got to get his mind out of the gutter. But anyway, no, they have this. It's a specially designed shaver. It actually makes the ice into almost like a cream, and then they put the flavoring on top of it. It is absolutely outstanding. The other thing she's been doing is more recently going to private parties where the moms and dads get involved, but then they add a little on top of it. She can't do it, but you can certainly take that treat into your hand, run back into your house, and pour some rum or some vodka, what have you. But anyway, I see something icy. It's again 804-617-8827. Sheila will be more than happy to help you out there. Hey, JD, you like hunting, right? So there is this young lady. I can't find her first name. Jennifer Talley, I guess it is. Anyway, she's in Tess Talley. Apparently, what she's done is she is a trophy hunter, and she just posted a picture up on her Facebook page of her downing a black giraffe. Yeah, and apparently they are endangered. But her argument was, "Oh, no. It's on a private property. It's in a sustained herd. We're preserving the wildlife by hunting them." Yeah. Anyway, so she carved up the giraffe and she made a gun case with it so she can carry that with her. She's got a bunch of pillows, and she said, the giraffe meat was so delicious. It's really just a hobby. It's something I like to do. Okay, so Tess, I gotta tell you something. Okay, stamp collecting is a hobby.
Yeah.
Okay?
Coin collecting
is a hobby.
records. Those are hobbies.
Recognizing different types of birds. That's a hobby. Downing black giraffes, zebras, impalas, warthogs. Oh my gosh, even kangaroos. Oh, poor kangaroos. So yeah, she says she has an amazing boss who has supported her through the ordeal because she's getting a lot of flack, and that she would do it all over again.
You see, and I hate to be, because karma is a bad thing, but
yes.
This is the kind of lady that I really wish would like go out on one of those safaris and
get mauled by an elephant
tribe that has not seen people in hundreds of years. And then they just sort of take and skin her and make a lamp out of her.
Yeah.
Make a suitcase out of her.
Oh, she's hot though. Let me tell you.
Make some pillows out of her. Well, she ain't that hot. Like I say, here's the one thing. All good things come to those who wait.
Yes, like bad karma.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
I was mentioning it earlier because I dropped the name of James Holzhauer.
What?
I dropped the name James Holzhauer. Did you actually start the end of the show again?
We were going to go on a break.
Oh, okay. Well, let me just talk about it because it's like only a quick second. Finally, he's done.
Who?
For those of you who do not know who James Holzhauer is, he's the guy who was on Jeopardy for 195 days.
Oh.
He finally lost. He took home $2.4 million.
Almost enough to retire on.
After taxes, he's only going to take home $1.29 million.
Poor baby.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's going to be tough making it on that. But I'm glad he's gone because I really think it sets a bad precedent. I want them to go back to the original rules. 5 days, that's all you get. Whatever you get in 5 days, that's what you get. And you get to come back in the Tournament of Champions. Boom.
You're such a curmudgeon old man.
I really am.
To the Slade and Mayson show.
I really think I should have something from Brimley or something.
When I was your age, we didn't let people play more than 5 shows. When we get the show and play the 5.
Today in history, June 16th. Emperor Julian matches up a tiger and burns his feet while putting his slippers on. That doesn't make any sense. Let me put my glasses on. Oh, Emperor Julian marches back up to Tigris and burns his fleet of supply ships. Never mind. 1779. Spain declares war on the Kingdom of Great Britain, and the Great Siege of Gibraltar begins. Why they gotta fight over that big rock, I have no idea. 1816. Lord Byron reads Phantasmagoria to his 4 house guests at the Villa di Diande. Percy Shelley, Mary Shelley, Claire Claremont, and John Polidori. And then he inspires his challenge for each guest to write a ghost story Well, Mary Shelley came up with that cool Frankenstein story, that John Guy, the vampire story, and then someone wrote that spin-off called The Munsters. 1911, a 772-gram stony meteorite strikes the Earth near Kilbourne, Wisconsin, damaging a barn, and at the same time excited a bunch of electrons, as well as professors from the university. And finally, 2012, the United States Air Force robotic Boeing X-37B spaceplane returns to Earth after a classified 469-day orbit mission. Although it was classified, many reporters asked the commander what the classified mission was all about, and he had to say, let me read this exactly, he said, "None of your beeswax." I'm Dan Mayson, and that's June 16th.
Don't waste your time going to Mackey's or Brimley's. You'll wind up having to go to the dunny for 20 minutes after eating. The meat can be a dead dodgy. Plus, you'll be risking needing to take a sickie. If you're looking to get your evening tea, you need to set your eyes on a Joey burger from Pouchies, fresh from the Outback. Pouchies. We don't like to call them roadkill. We like to call it nature's reclamation. We have spotters all throughout Australia, spotting a downed boomer or flyer within moments of getting hit by a Yuri. The roos are dropped into a giant-sized stubby holder packed with ice and then aired to our facility for processing. The meat is lean, delicious, and really good for you. So if you're ready for the best tasting burger that'll have you returning to us faster than a twice-chucked boomerang, come on down to Pouchies for an amazing Joey burger. Fresh from the road? Come on down to Pouchies. You'll be glad you did.
At full of vogue as the sun was setting o'er the bright May meadows of Shelmalier, a rebel hand set the heather blazing and brought the neighbors from far and near. Then Father Murphy from old Kilcormac spurred up the rocks with a warning cry. "Arm, arm," he cried, "for I've come to lead you. For Ireland's freedom we fight or die." He led us on against the coming soldiers, and the cowardly yeomen we put to flight. 'Twas at the Harrow the boys of Wexford showed Bookie's regiment how men could fight. Look out for hirelings, O King of England, search every kingdom where breathes a slave. For Father Murphy of County Wexford sweeps o'er the land like a mighty wave. We took Camolin and Enniscorthy, and Wexford storming drove out our foes. 'Twas at Sleepholcher our pikes were reeking with the crimson stream of the beaten yeos. At Tuberneering and Ballyellis full many a Hessian lay in his gore. Our Father Murphy had aid come over, the green flag floated from shore to shore. At Vinegar Hill or the pleasant Slaney, our heroes vainly stood back to back, and the Yos at Tullow took Father Murphy and burned his body upon the rack. God grant you glory, brave Father Murphy, and open heaven to all your men. The cause that called you may call tomorrow in another fight for the green again.
Now return you to the Slade and Mayson Show.
You know what the good thing about what was that song you just played?
First off, special thanks to Dano Music for other music.
And who was that artist?
All right, that was Mickey and Mary Carton and their orchestra doing Father Murphy from Bulagvrug.
Now, the best thing about that song
The ending.
is that everybody who participated in that song is dead. Including Father Murphy.
In a Bulagvrug. Nothing like stealing 78s, man.
I mean, you split his head open, and come on, jeez. They say Judas Priest was violent.
Hey, happy Father's Day, everybody.
Okay, so you're an experimenter in the kitchen.
Oh yeah. Oh, I actually made some the other night, but go ahead.
You do some interesting things.
Yeah.
Well, I know it's been around for years, but Norm turned me on to a delicacy that I decided I would go ahead and take an attempt at.
Maggots. Yeah, they're delish. When you got to fry them up just right, though.
No.
Yeah.
Frito pie.
I'm sorry?
Frito pie.
I'm sorry, in English.
Frito, corn chips. Frito pie.
All right, those are two words that don't go together. So you must have made a mistake.
No, it's a very basic recipe.
You take some Fritos.
Here's what you need. You need a can of chili, no beans. You need a container with 4 cheeses mixed. Usually it's a Mexican blend.
Mm-hmm.
And you need Fritos. Preferably the chili cheese Fritos, but I also have found that using Bugles works as well too. And then you put all this together, layer it, put it in the oven for 30 minutes at 375 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes out, it is this masterpiece of garbage. It really is. I mean, it's not something that you would say, "Oh, I must have this," but it is something that it's a guilty pleasure. Is what it is.
It's a heart attack in a pie.
Well, listen, now here's why I bring this up, because like I say, I've made 2 of these Frito pies, and the Daily Meal says that Little Caesars is testing a Fritos pizza in Tennessee.
Oh, man.
Their Frito pie topped with Frito corn chips, chili, shredded cheese, chopped onions, sour cream, and jalapeno slices.
Uh-huh.
I'm telling you, man, it's like, yeah. And I've put together lots of combinations in my years of experimentation. Again, I was the one who discovered cream cheese and sour cream and onion dip. Yeah, with Fritos.
Okay.
Yeah, with chip cookies.
That's delicious. That's delicious. So,
yeah. See, so anyway, so you have to try. Yeah. I know that because you are a baker, you will find a way to make this. I'm telling you, you need to make this for the kids. They'll love it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll get back to you on that. Hey, by the way, guess whose birthday it is today?
Let's see. What's today?
I'll give you a hint. Ready? Here we go.
When I was pregnant in jail, I thought I was going to have a baby and the baby would never be with me, but I was acquitted a month and 3 days before Tupac was born.
Oh, man, I just gave it away.
Biggie's mom?
No, we'll do this one. Hold on.
California. Yes, sir. Little Californication. Yeah, baby.
Tupac.
Ooh, hey, Tupac Shakur.
Yeah.
Baby. This guy, in all seriousness, this guy really was. He was a genius. He was a very, very smart man. He just found a dumb way to express it.
Yeah. And then he died.
Yeah, well, he had help. It wasn't natural causes.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
All right. So, hey, listen, I have a guy. I have a sick
mind. You have a sick mind.
I do have a
Mr.
sick
Slade,
mind.
you have a sick mind.
I do. I really do. It's like, again, and if I were if I were not me, I'd probably be worrying about me. But anyway, listen, it's like, but I also have an affinity for gangsters. My favorite movie is The Godfather.
Good movie.
My favorite older movie, Angels with Dirty Faces, with Jimmy Kennedy, Humphrey Bogart.
Yeah.
And I really do. I just think I think that the mafia was just the way it's supposed to be. That's the way you're supposed to do crime. And one of the best leaders was El Chapo.
El Chapo?
Well, yeah, El Chapo. He was, of course, big cartel. Again, so which cartel is it? It's the
Medellin.
Medellin. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, they caught him and he escaped. And he was on the run for over a year.
Yeah. And then they caught him again.
And then they caught him again.
And then he escaped.
Make sure that he's not going to escape again because a judge has rejected his request for earplugs, outdoor exercise, and unlimited commissary access because he might use the aforementioned to try to escape from jail.
No.
I'm trying to figure out how the earplug is going to help him escape. I understand the exercise and the unlimited commissary access.
Yeah, but no. No, he has to stay there.
They're going to make, but see, the thing of it is that he's still making money. He's in jail running the whole cartel from jail.
Yeah, he'll be out one day.
Yes, and he'll still be rich.
He'll be out on a technicality.
Oh, okay. Here
I think that's what they call those things.
You can try and save money a lot of ways. You can skimp on ingredients and things like that. But Nellie and Marcy Flores of Texas, they found out Walmart decided that they were going to save all kinds of money. They gave them a frosting covered styrofoam cake.
Frosting? Wait. Walmart did what?
They gave them a frosted covered styrofoam cake. The sisters ordered the cake for a graduation party. When they arrived at Walmart, employees told them that their order had been lost and gave them a fresh cake. And Nellie and Marcy were stunned when they began cutting the cake and styrofoam chips began flying everywhere.
I love it.
I can't make this stuff up.
Oh, that's a great deal. That's great.
Walmart gave the family a $60 gift card and a voucher for a free cake.
Sorry about that. I know the cake was a little dry, but
I just see them cutting in styrofoam pieces.
It's calorie free though. Oh my God. Did you hear about Walmart? They're going to be offering deliveries for groceries right to your refrigerator.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm not having that happen either. I've seen what works at Walmart.
You're in there. It's like, are you putting those away? Yeah, I'm trying some of your green beans that you made last night. They're delicious. Get out of my house. No, I'm almost done putting these away. This hot dog's delicious. Let me tell you. Yeah.
Before I leave, I need to use the bathroom.
You got any decent toilet paper?
Oh, wait a minute. You just bought some. Hold on. I got
it. Let me go get it. Put some clothes on, please. No. Oh, God. Hey, this was so weird. So you're looking at a computer monitor.
How do you know?
Because let's see, and that is probably moldy, yes.
No, actually, this one's a pretty good one. This one's a little newer model.
Flat screen. Okay, what'd they pay for it?
I have no idea because they keep that from me because they figure if I find out how much stuff costs, I'm gonna start asking raises again.
Okay, so we'll say maybe $150, $200
for a monitor.
Sure.
Oh no,
they didn't pay that much.
Maybe $100.
Okay, all right. So
AOC, man,
Now you know that Apple has a brand new monitor.
Really?
Yeah, brand new. It's got like 6,000 gigabytes per quarter slowly, and the eye visualizations and the corner edges and this. It's about $4,000.
Okay.
For a monitor. We're talking like
monitor. We're not even talking about the PCU.
We're just talking about a monitor, just for something you to look at. Now, here's the clincher. Everybody was like, "Yay! Yay! That's amazing! Whoa! Check that monitor out! Yay!" Now, announcing the stand for the monitor. The stand will hold your monitor at an angle, or you can tip it backwards, and the monitor will tip backwards. When you pull it forward, the monitor will pull forward, and it will stay right in place. Yay! That's amazing! Oh my gosh! And we're selling the monitor holder for only $999.99.
So for $5,000, you got a television set.
And then all of a sudden, crickets. and the announcer's going, did I mention that it holds the monitor for you? And it looks like it's a single piece of extruded aluminum with a secondary piece at the top. $1,000. But hey, it's an Apple. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. It's an Apple. Oh, I'm getting one. I'm going to get a dozen of them. You do that. Yeah. Fine, Gilligan. Oh, my gosh. Hey, let me ask you a question.
Okay, you in the plaid shirt.
With a baseball cap.
And then I'll take one more. All right. I have to go on vacation more often, you know.
Oh, my gosh. No, apparently there was a new study that came out regarding Boeing 737 airplanes.
Oh, is that the plane that they just keep refusing to put back up in the air?
Yeah, because they keep finding things wrong with it. So apparently people, if you were told that you were about to board a 737, would you be okay with that? Yeah. Apparently 70% said, yeah, not so happy with this decision. It was like a mere 12% that said, yeah, I'm okay with it, I guess. And the other were like, 70%.
I'm still scared for the future, Dan.
Yeah.
I really am.
It's all electronic. The notion of fly by wire really means fly by wire. You're up in the cockpit. you're basically sitting at a glorified keyboard. That's it.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, and I'm thinking, yes, they're still working on trying to get flying cars. What a nightmare!
What a buffoon!
Oh my God! I mean, like I said, the problem is that when you're driving on the highway and you see an automobile accident, it's generally one or two vehicles, unless it's a multi-car collision.
Yes.
And it's like the mess that you're going to see in flying car crashes.
Oh my gosh.
We're going to be sprinkled with metal and gas and everything else, man. I mean, just
no.
And what's this? What is with this racist driverless car thing?
What do you mean racist?
Oh, I'm sorry, you do not know.
You mean Ollie?
They're making these cars that can't recognize dark pigmentation.
Well, look,
this is no lie.
Look, at least they got the important people. Okay. This is kind of like when Canon came out with the cameras, and every time I'd take a picture of someone who was Chinese, it would pop up and say, "Did someone blink?" Oh, you can't make this stuff up. Oh my gosh.
Right,
what's going on now?
National news. You know, the president was recently in England.
Donald Trump, greatest president since time forever.
He met with the Queen.
By the way, Nancy Pelosi is a nasty, vindictive, horrible person. Actual quote. but go ahead.
Oh, I know.
Go ahead. He was with the Queen.
So she showed him one of the first copies of the Declaration of Independence.
That's cute. Look at that.
81.
Uh-huh.
And Donald, I thought he said, "Oh, I have one of those in Trump Tower." No, he also showed Donald a colored portrait and a map of New York from 1775. And the colored portrait, the president said, "Are you ready?"
Go ahead.
Okay. Why is Mrs. Bush on that picture? we know whose portrait that was, don't we?
Yeah. So then the other one, he's a train wreck. So, and then she points out and she says, "Oh, and look," and sitting in a prominent place was this pewter horse figurine, about 8.5, 10 inches tall. And before he was able to say something like, "Oh, that's nice. Where'd you get that?" Melania, his wife, jumped forward and said, "Oh, I see you have the figurine that we gave you last time we were here." Nudge, nudge to her husband. "Oh, yeah. Yeah, glad you like it. Yeah. Moving on. It was a great trip. So, and
I got a warning for you.
What?
You're a pet lover because you have outdoor cats.
Well, wait, I'm not done Donaldizing. So first off, wait, almost done. Not leave it alone.
No, you won't.
It's apparently they are tearing him up.
Oh, really?
It was a quote. So they were tearing him up. They said, it was a direct quote. He says, "For all the money we're spending, NASA should not be talking about going to the moon. We did that 50 years ago. They should be focusing on much bigger things we're doing, including Mars, of which moon is part of, defense, and science." So the moon is not a part of Mars. It's actually very far away. But I think what he was trying to say was we had to do bigger things, including Mars, of which the moon is a part of a bigger thing. But sentences and sentence structures, it ain't what he's looking forward to. He's not much of a worditologist, is what we'll just call it. So, All right. I'll leave it alone. It's your turn. Go ahead. What'd you want to say?
Let me see here. I have to. All right. Let's see here. I always did.
Ooh. Space Wars. I saw a guy with a shirt the other day. It had the NASA logo. It said Space Force. It was like, oh my gosh.
That's big with the president. Space Force, man.
Yeah, Space Force. Yeah.
I was talking about your outdoor cats because I think we're running out of time. How much time do we have?
We have about 7 minutes.
Okay, good. I can do this too. All right, listen, there are people who have some really insane pets. Again, I used to have I had a hamster. I had gerbils. I had a guinea pig.
And they're delicious, by the way. But go ahead.
Too much fat. Anyway.
You gotta slow roast them. That gets all the fat out.
And fry that grease right out of them. Yeah, okay. All right. So it seems that people are having why would anybody want a hedgehog? Please tell me.
What do you mean? Like as a pet?
Yes. Now, listen, here 10 people already have contracted salmonella from their hedgehog.
Shocker.
2 people have required hospitalization.
Shocker.
Don't kiss or snuggle hedgehogs because this can spread salmonella germs to your face and mouth and make you sick.
Yes, and licking the hedgehog is bad too.
Yeah, not like frogs where if you the toad, but anyway, don't let hedgehogs roam freely in areas where food is prepared or stored, such as kitchens. So why in the world do we have such a creature? Why would anybody want such a creature in their house and call it a pet?
I keep my hedgehog up where I keep my dishes because it's just so much more convenient to have the hedgehog there.
And I can say, number one, if you've looked at a hedgehog, that is nothing that you really want to kiss.
No, they're ugly. It's all get out.
They really are. Again, I mean, I'd kiss a pig first.
That can be arranged.
No, I've already done my share of that. Enough of that. All right. And security alerts. Security. All right, listen, Walmart.
Yep.
You want to steal from Walmart?
Mhm.
Here's how you do it.
Just
The West Palm Beach police are looking for a man who posed as a Walmart employee before stealing $10,000 worth of tobacco products from a local Walmart. The unidentified man walked into the store dressed in a Walmart uniform. He stole the tobacco before casually walking out. And that's it.
Did they have him on videotape?
Oh, yes, they have surveillance video of the man, hoping that someone will recognize him. But, he's not going to be wearing a Walmart costume anymore.
Mm-mm. Now, here's an interesting thing. There's a judge who recently got rid of a 8-month-long video stakeout in Springfield. It was a drug conspiracy case against Daphne Moore and her daughter. Apparently, what happened was the police got a warrant to videotape, but they put it up on a telephone pole across the street remotely and just had it there for 8 months straight. And the judge felt it inadmissible because that wasn't a stakeout, that wasn't a surveillance, that was just infringing upon someone's First Amendment rights. And all 8 months of the videotape thrown out, the copious amounts of drugs they found and the guns and everything else, they all are inadmissible, so they are walking free. God bless America. Yeah. So they can't sit there and just videotape you 24/7, 365, and then go, oh, look what he did, look what he did. July 14th, he pulled out his car and he didn't stop there. We got to give him a ticket. So at least there are some level heads out there, which I think is great. Yeah. So yeah.
Hey, man,
what?
have you?
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have. I'll bet you have. I will bet you dollars to donuts you have done this.
I doubt it.
Have you gone to Disney World or Disneyland?
No.
Do you know how much it costs to go to these places?
Far too much.
I'm just taking a look. A budget for a family of 4, 1 week at Disney World cost about $6,000.
Okay, so
That's insane.
more money than I have. Much rather take that money and put it into a mutual fund and have it grow slowly over the course
I'd
of.
rather buy natural products and have enough to go for a year.
Oh, natural products. What kind of natural products you think about, JD?
Natural edibles and
Edible products.
Nature's products.
Do you think does
I
Amazon
looked it up.
deliver those?
Huh?
Do you think Amazon would deliver those?
Yeah, they probably would do it with the drones. Yeah,
That would
yeah.
be wonderful.
I think it'd be cool to just see a drone flying with a bale of marijuana.
As long as it's delivering to your house, right?
Oh no, that's when you have it delivered to the neighbor's house, and then you steal the package. The reason I brought up the Disney World thing is that because some people are so determined they want to go that they will do almost anything. And this 14-year-old kid recently took his family to Disney World after creating a small fortune by baking and selling cupcakes.
Baking. What was in the cupcakes?
Listen, he came up with the cupcake idea after his father said he couldn't afford the trip.
Yeah.
Isaiah quickly got to work selling his cupcakes for $20 a dozen.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Jesus.
I told you what's in the cupcakes.
Hotel, airfare, and Disney tickets for 7 family members. His biggest payday came when he baked 750 cupcakes for his high school prom.
Oh,
I mean, number one, as I am getting older, I'm getting more and more misanthropic. So it's like I want fewer and fewer people hanging around me to begin with. So I'm not going to have any fun with Disney World or King's Dominion or Palisades Park or any of those places because I'm just finding I like people a lot less.
please buy my cupcake. Please. For the love of God.
It's got a cookie puss on it.
I need to go to Disneyland.
Well, let me tell that kid a story. Here's an easier way to do it. Become a professional football player, win the Super Bowl, become the MVP, and you know the first question they're going to ask you? What are you going to do now that you won the Super Bowl?
I'm going to go to Disneyland.
him.
Say goodbye, Mr. Slade.
Oh, already? Happy Father's Day. Goodbye, Mr. Slade.
Goodbye, Mr. Slade. Bye. Happy birthday, Tupac. Wherever you are.
I'll have a cupcake for you.
Eat it slowly.
Do not pass go. Do not
Don't.
collect $200.
And do not leave your house for the weekend.
Oh man. Yeah. So let's see. Oh, wait a minute. I'm enjoying my Father's Day present.
Happy Father's Day, Mr. Slade.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah. Oh. Even all of you. Quack, 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 quack. Is it over?
I think it is. I think that's the end of the Slade and Mayson show for Father's Day 2019.
Okay. Copyright 2019.
Slade and Mayson show. If you make a copy of this, we'll have to come and kill you.
And eat your dog.
And then make a lampshade out of your head.
See how funny that is?
And with 2 light bulbs coming in your eyeballs. It would be beautiful. Bye.
Yes, Jason. Oh my God.